Because when you're in a long-term relationship, my dear, you're not the only one in that relationship. Every other person, poke knows, they want to know what is happening. When is the guy coming back? Are you guys still together? I do. Every Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're just stopping by for the very first time, please don't make it your last. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, comment in the comment section below. If you like this video to the end, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. And for my OGs in the house, my returning subscribers, my newest subbers in the house, waiting the app and waiting the sub. My name is Chinyere Ado. I'm a Nigerian based here in South Africa and I am a fashion designer. Today I'll be talking about things you must do if you are in a long distance relationship. In my last video I told you guys how I navigate, how I survive. I'm not going to say survive, but how I managed to scale through that, because the real truth is long distance relationship is not easy. Honest truth, honest it is not easy. So if anyone is telling you that long distance relationship is going to be easy, tell the person to that person's face that you are a liar. It is not easy. That's just the true part of it. Because when you're in a long-term relationship, my dear, you're not the only one in that relationship. Every other person, poke knows, they want to know what is happening. When is the guy coming back? Are you guys still together? I do. Everybody wants to know what is stopping. Everybody wants to know what is happening in that relationship. So you're not even there alone. You're not. I have been there for 5 years, close to 5 years. I have been in that situation, so I know what it means to be in a long distance relationship. So my number one, communication. This will help you and to go a very long way for you, because number one, this person is not there. They are absolutely absent physically, but you just need to connect with them. When it comes to communication, do not play with that communication, because getting to hear their voice in the morning gives you that joy. If you are in a relationship, is a part where you are with this person because you want to spend the future with this person. It's not as if you are just there to just play around, or let me just test waters, let me see how this one will just go. If you are in a long distance relationship, you are there. It is not let me test and see. If you are there, you are there. If you're not there, you are not there. Because when you are there, you need to get that communication going. You need to get that connection, that bond. Because when you're in a relationship and your intention is not to settle down with that person, it's just a waste of time. It's either you are wasting the person's time or the other person is wasting your time. So what's the relationship about, please? I didn't get it. Explain it to me. What is it about? So when you are in a long distance relationship, be there. Be there that you are doing this thing and you want it to work. You get? So that communication is the very easy, very important thing. In my story, I said there were times where I really do not even have money to buy recharge call card. I would have to save, because I know what it means to communicate to this person on a daily basis. It was not easy. I wasn't using an Android phone, not a phone that I could even WhatsApp or video call phone. I was using a very small phone, like those button kind of phone. That was all. But I was just so determined, and he was also determined. He was so determined. So the communication, I would call my husband in the morning. He would also call me in the evening, because he was not working. He came here and it was not as if things just got so rosy and everything was just working out fine. He was also struggling. So it was an intentional thing to do, because if you're with somebody, you need to let the person know that you are there. So that communication is the very important thing, is the key. So that is going to be my number one, and my number two is going to be, sorry if I'm looking down, just know that I am copying something there. Copycat. Be spontaneous. This one, I struggle with this, because I am a very typical Igbo girl that likes money. What do I want to use spontaneous to do? Please don't stress me. If it's not money, get out. Get out. So I've always been a self-employed right from when I finished school, and I've always worked for myself. So anything that would distract me from doing what I need to do, it is always a problem. And I remember times when my husband even have to call a pastor. The pastor had to sit me down to lecture me that, because you are far, let this guy know, be spontaneous. Sometimes just give him a call, talk to him, you know, be romantic. Me, I'm not a romantic person. I'm trying to be romantic because I'm an Igbo girl with vision of money. I like money, so romantic is not really in that dictionary. It's not in my romantic is not in my dictionary. I was struggling with that. If my husband complained, I would try all my possible best to just, you know, just try to call him, try to know how he's doing, if he has eaten and that. I'll do the first day, second day, third day, I'm gone again. You have to call me back to remind me you are not doing this. But the real truth is, try to be spontaneous. Sometimes you can just send your partner a good morning text, letting him know how you feel about him, just to let that fire burn, because distance is distance, and in a relationship you need to be close, and that would also help you to, you know, get closer to each other. You can just send him a random message, even if it's in the morning, afternoon, night, anytime, just to make him know that you are here, like you're still there with him. Do you understand me? So try to be spontaneous. Don't be like me, an Igbo girl that likes money. But I do try to. I also try because I knew what I wanted, and I know that my husband would really appreciate that. So I just have to do it. So that is on that. Be spontaneous. Number 2. Number 3 is have a structure. Have a structure in the sense that, you know, when you're outside Nigeria, when you are in the abroad and you're working, there are times you don't have time because you're working. And you cannot be distracted just because you love this person and all of those things. So you have to restructure. Okay, babes, I'll be working from morning to this time. Okay, I'll be free around 2, and do not be selfish about that, because you're going to be free around 4. And me, I'm going to be so busy around 4. Should not be, oh, we are going to call it, I'm going to call you around 4. Whether you like it or not, you must restructure. Okay, I'm going to be free around 4. What time are you going to be free? Okay, I'm going to be free around maybe 4:30. We're going to make that time to, you know, call each other, because sometimes living abroad, it is not always very easy, because of some people would have to work shift jobs. You know, there are no times to really communicate and talk to your partner. You start having problems, start having issues. So have a structure. Let him know. Be showing him those things too, because sometimes there are people that will just give you that excuse and they are doing something else instead of doing what you're actually saying they are doing. So I think, okay, I'm going to the office now. I'll take pictures. I'm in the office now with some people, so that my partner will know that, okay, if you call me, you know that I am busy doing this. You get, I am going to the market now. Sometimes I'll be going to the market because of how Nigeria market can be. I'll be going to Oshodi. For those that know Oshodi of that year, like 5 years ago. Hey, you are going to Oshodi, and I'll be holding. I cannot hold my phone. I can't, so I'll have to put it inside my purse, inside my bag, and zip up and hang my bag and put it under my armpits. And by that time, a guy will be calling me. I cannot pick my call. That used to be an issue for us. I cannot pick my, and I can't even pick my call inside the market, because they can snatch the phone from me right there. So I need to get to a safer place where I can pick my call. And when I start explaining, it's like I'm talking to myself, and you just get upset. So let that structure be there. And sometimes I started noticing that I was not really having it, because it was as if I was even lying about, oh, I am in so place. So whenever I get to the market, I'll just take a picture. I'll, you know, let him know, or I make a video call whenever I get to a comfortable place, like a shop where I can just stay inside. I'll make a video call, like, this is where I am, you know, just for him to know. So that is going to be on that. And there's something I didn't talk about, to be spontaneous. You can just surprise your spouse. You can just surprise your partner. Maybe if you can afford to travel from the country that you are to his country, you can just, you know, give him a surprise. You can just give him a surprise visit. Just pay him a visit, and, you know, just surprise them. Other point is going to be, have a plan. Do not just be waiting for somebody, and you're waiting 1 year, 5 years. What did they happen? What did they really happen? What is really happening? Have a plan. Yeah, you're going for pastures. When are we going to come together? Okay, I'm going for study. I want to study for like so year. After then I'll get a job, and then after maybe 3 years of the schooling is done and you're struggling to get a job, or maybe you finally got a job and you're trying to say, okay, I want to settle. Have that plan. Don't just assume in your head that, oh, she should understand I'm done with school and I'm looking for a way so that we can survive. Is not the cocoa. The cocoa there the cocoa there is to let me know that, okay, this is the plan that I'm having, but it's like this one will not be working because of this and that. Can you try to see what I'm trying to say from this point of view? If it's something that you can make it clear, let that plan be so plain and clear, because somebody cannot be waiting for 1 year, 5, 6, and you are saying that you are waiting for who? Waiting for Jesus Christ to come back. No, have your plan. And that is why some people just, for those reasons, some people will just start dating themselves without knowing, because this girl is tired, this man is tired, no one is communicating what's the next plan. Me, months I will tell my husband, how far. He'll be like, I'm here, I am here. And we reassure ourselves every time, because you cannot say you're far away, and I should be here waiting for you for years upon years, and I'm not having any positive plans from you. I will get discouraged. As human, I will definitely get discouraged. But if you're making her understand, okay, babe, this is what is happening at this time, please, let's get to shift this to see if this would work. Don't just say, this is after all, I'm working for the both of us. Enjoy what? Are we married? You will just be shocked that that girl that you think that you are dating, next Saturday you are hearing that she's getting married. Do not be surprised though, because you are not letting her in. So when let that plan be. Let that plan be. The reason why I'm going for this is because of greener pastures, yes. And I want to make money. At least let me save for this 5 years. You know that after the 5 years, your next plan is to come, and is either she's coming to get her papers or you're going back to do. Just have that plan. Let it be solid, and always remind yourself of the plan. Maybe you said so yeah, that you're working towards that. So make sure you work towards the plan and have that plan. Okay? So that's going to be on that. And my other point is going to be focused and do not force things. This I kind of said in the other points, in the aspect of you dating somebody, and for some reasons they are not calling you. They don't text you often as they used to. They are not calling you as they used to. No text as they used to. And you're asking, what is the problem? And they're like, I'm busy. See, when it comes to distance relationship, you don't force things. So you don't force things, because maybe at that time, particular time, your man or your woman is deviating. Tell herself that I don't think this thing will work. And in your mind, you are still dating, but she has moved ahead. In your mind, you are still dating, but she has gone ahead of you to look for somebody else, and you are still dating, and you're like, maybe she's so busy, that's why she's not picking my call. You are giving her excuse. Do not push things, do not force things, because if you are forcing it, that is when you yourself will be in that relationship. Meanwhile, your other partner has gone. You are not even trying to catch up with her, like you are just behind. So do not force things. If you see that it's not working, sit down, talk about it. If something that is not going to work, guy, let's go. The least that will happen, you will cry for months, and you will find a better person. That's just the truth. Instead of waiting, and then you start swearing or start cursing this guy. I waited for you for how many years? You've been getting the hints already. He has been dropping it for you, both the boy and the guy. I'm talking about the two people now, both the male and the female. If she's giving you small, just, if you cannot confront her or ask her what is up in, just know what is happening. Don't just relax and be like, oh, she's changed, I don't know what is happening. She's changed because something else is happening. So you cannot just sit down and relax and feel like, okay, just assume that, okay, maybe she's not in a good mood, she's not picking my calls. We used to call like morning, afternoon, night, and now she's just calling me like only in the morning, and you're not thinking ahead. You're not thinking that anything is happening. My guy, wake up. My girl, wake up and know what is happening. If it's something that cannot work, sit down and talk about it. Distance relationship is not easy. I have been there. It is not easy. Your friends will even come around and discourage you, but because you know what you want for yourself, if you see that there is a light here, this is where you want to be, it is something to fight for. But if you see that, it's like this guy is not giving me that light at all, my dear, back off. Go see. Don't force things. So when it comes to long distance relationship, you cannot see each other. The only thing you can always hear is words. I am here, I'm here. When you say that the I'm here is not getting constant, it's not always coming. I'm here, auntie, uncle. Re-strategize. Re-strategize. Don't push it. Do not push it. Do not force things. And that is going to be the end of this video. If you like, do not forget to subscribe. Like my videos. Comment in the comment section below. If there is any point that I skip or maybe I did not talk about, let me know in the comment section. And if this helped, let me know in the comment section. I'm not saying that do not do a long distance relationship, but if you are doing it, be doing it with brain and sense. You understand? So yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. See you in my next video. Bye.